to After Class Podcast. Let's get into our talk. It's been a long time since we did this. I don't know why. I feel kind of nervous right now. Do you guys feel nervous?
Yeah, I felt something wrong with my stomach since this morning.
Well, anyway, I hope you guys watch us at home will enjoy our convo today.
What is this? What's going on, Iza? You really look frustrated.
Your eyes is on ring club, and you don't seem to focus on what we do right now.
Did you guys remember sports night that I mentioned yesterday?
Yeah?
Yeah, the one with waterproof fabric, right? What's with that?
Yeah, that one. So I was really excited for it to come out. But you know what? The price is way much higher than expected. Like, what do you mean it's 400,000 rupees only for this? I mean, isn't it a little bit too much?
But wait, aren't you already saving from months ago? Isn't the money enough?
Well, not really. You know, saving is kind of tough these days because there's always something coming up, and the thing is, everything is getting more expensive, so it's kind of impossible to just keep the money in my pocket.
Yeah, you're right. Even the price of basic daily needs like groceries, especially spices, keep getting higher every day.
Yes, exactly. So that's why, guys, life is not easy. And I keep wondering, how do we make money without losing our minds?
I don't know, maybe why don't you just try to apply for internship or doing small business like, danusan, selling whistle or anything else?
Actually, Cinta, I think Iza wants to get a job, but as we know, applying for a job is not exactly a piece of cake, especially with the company's strict and specific requirements. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Zaina is right. It's not like I don't want to, but it's just hard. Like, there's a lot of requirements, and honestly, some of them don't even make sense. That's why I don't think I could join.
Oh really? I haven't checked on any job posting for a while. What do you mean by that nonsense requirement you found?
Well, so recently, I was about to apply for a content writer position, and the job posting said that applicants must have like a writing experience and are qualified by an official examiner. Then, below the requirement, it said that fresh graduates with 2 to 3 years experience are prioritized, and applicants must have a good appearance. When I read that, I was like, what? What kind of rules are these? I mean, they want a fresh graduate with 3-year experience, while college study timeline is just 3 to 4 years.
Unless those graduates are good at time management and self-discipline, it's almost impossible to gain that much of experience in the chaos of college life. Balancing university life, a part-time job, and mental health must be really exhausting.
Yes, that's right. And what pisses me off the most is that they need someone with a good appearance, but they're working behind the scenes. Like, what's the point of that? Does that even really matter for a job?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, the requirements didn't match the job seeker reality. But is it that job only? Like, have you read the other job requirements? Are there any different?
Well, I have found few others, but they share similar expectations. Most of them require like an overly qualified and charming youngsters. I always wonder how young people reflect on that because I'm sure it's not easy after reading such kind of job postings because it can really affect their confidence.
That's true.
I agree with you, Iza. Besides that, the competition among job seekers are getting tougher than it was a few years ago. Last year, I met a friend who got accepted into a corporate company, and then she said that the requirements were quite different. They focus more on high quality skills. To get that position, she had to compete with hundreds of talented fresh graduates, each trying to stand out in front of the interviewers. Well, she finally got the job, but the work expectations are really high since she is the one that perfectly fit the role. That's why her seniors keep relying on her to handle most of the work.
The seniors mean like all the seniors?
Oh, not all, just most of them.
Wow, she holds that all on her own.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that's tough. Like, wait, if she works that way, does she get any salary, additional salary? Or since like she did not work on her own work, and she take other job tests, like, does she get any money for that?
Well, unfortunately, no.
Really?
Yeah.
That's totally unfair. Did no one touch the boss about it?
Neither unfortunately, no.
Oh.
Damn, she has a lot to bear with them. Like, she completed other job requirement on application, but she did not get money for that.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. The person was not worth all her effort. She must be physically and mentally exhausted.
Yeah, she's been in her stressful era and she's been complaining about it for months. You know that it's kind of ironic to know that people out there are struggling to find job. Even after they get hired, the outcome doesn't really reflect all their hard work. They really deserve the best reward for all those sleepless nights.
Yes,
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
Totally agree.
Totally, Zaina, after hearing the evidence that you guys described, I believe that if this issue continue, it must have to affect the young generation, especially Gen Z, and many aspects of their life, like not only financially but also mentally and physically.
Yep, totally agree. And one of the examples is me, a Gen Z that could never be able to save money because of this country's employment crisis. Seriously, my wallet is getting thinner and I still have to live with it for 2 more weeks. Sometimes I couldn't even imagine how to keep up with that. And
Well, from my perspective, this problem will affect our mental growth. We start feeling anxious because there are not many job opportunities. And then we keep thinking about how we will survive or make enough money for the future. And even when we try our best, people around us keep expect us to be instantly successful, like earning a high salary even if just join a small company. Those expectations really stressing us out and make us overthink. Seeing other people's achievement sometimes just make it worse.
We're very screwed up just now, like, there are a lot of things we need to work about. Not to mention the skill gap that we face due to this employment crisis. Like, we won't be able to adjust our minimum skill to, a wide working industry. From what we talked about today, I think we need to reflect on ourselves and to fix the main problem. Well, if you guys have a restart button, where would you like to start to fix the mess?
I think I would question, is it us, young generations, that are impatient? Or does the industry itself that is not adaptive to current trends?
Well, it is probably because the generation shift that affects our work system from the application process to the work environment. If we can keep up with this change, we wouldn't know what our work life looks like in 5 years from now.
Yeah, I think we should start to arrange realistic strategies and like starting from the thing that happened around us.
Yeah, good idea.
That's right.
Wow, time flies. It's been 10 minutes and we've been so good at talking about this issue.
Wow, I think that's why my brain is already burned out. And I just hope that all this brainstorming will play and preferably in cash, not mechanic.
Yeah, I'll be glad if that happens.
So guys, before we close our session today, does anyone want to say closing statement?
Okay, Cinta.
Let's hear from Cinta's last words.
Okay, I think we need to get out from this country.
Okay, let's go.
And anyway, I hope the economics condition will be more favorable in the future. And yeah, right now we may be facing a difficult phase, but remember, guys, we're not a failure, and we're a growing generation that learning to adjust to an ever-changing world.
Yeah, so for job market, please be nice to us because we're just trying to make a living here.
Yeah, hopefully we can hear the improvement for that in a short time.
Oh, Anyway, I think that's all for today, guys. I think we need to get out and refresh our mind. And I think we need some ice cream.
Which good
yes,
idea.
yes.
And I think we really should get one.
Yeah.
So, people, stay tuned on our next update because we're going back with lots more interesting convos to share with you guys.
Okay, and don't forget to turn on the notification on our channel to see the next video updates.
So, I think without any further ado, our class podcast, let's get into our talk.